Be the first of the featured poets. I'm going to read some poems now from my two collections. They're on sale here tonight. So this one is called Festival Time. Here we are in summer, Glastonbury next week. Let us celebrate a festival of nothingness, of carelessness, of streets empty of signs, of shadows flickering on the ceiling, of the sun taking a bow on a summer evening. Let's walk through the empty air, breathing the ebb and flow of a river, devoid of self. Let us take to the street that is not there, that exists only in the touch of fingers which do not meet. Let us be of light and not of substance, hearing the ghost of a tram bell ring on tracks that travel to the limits of imagination. Let us be small and leave no prints on surfaces that cannot be felt. Let us dream of that which is undreamable. Let us celebrate unknowingness, only this, a planet of air spinning on the phantom of a kiss.
Didn't want to disturb you, sorry.
Barbara, who read first, took us into some mythical areas, so I thought I'd continue that theme. And this is my personal Robin Hood. I carry my personal Robin Hood in my imagination, there to do good deeds. He robs from the rich, gives to the poor, but in this egalitarian, dressed-down Friday society, he can't always tell the difference. I've asked him to keep proper records. If a mistake occurs, we can make reparations. Marion is a lovely girl, wears flowers in her hair. She tries to keep him on the straight and narrow, tells him that green is a difficult colour for any man to wear. Robin is not convinced the poor want charity. They've got everything, he explains, plasma screens, iPhones, wheelie bins. I have to admit he's right. The Robin Hood business is not what it was. I try to imagine what will happen if Robin gets caught. The crown versus a mythical figure from the 13th century. No jury in the land would convict. We all need our own personal Robin Hood to find a way through the wild, wild wood. I want to take you on a little journey to Cuba. I was in Guadalajara and I went to a market where there was an artist called Ovidia, and his paintings were all painted on pieces of recycled material, bits of floor covering and bits of wood, whatever else he could find. And I bought a beautiful painting for about 5 pesos, practically nothing. And I thought at least I should give him a poem as well in thanks. Ovidia the painter. It's all from my imagination, says this gentle, smiling man, showing his canvases, pastels on recycled paper, oils on lino offcuts. We see what he means. Elsewhere the painters duplicate 50s American cars, behatted guitar players, sultry ladies, palm-fringed beach scenes. I select a picture, oil on floor covering, a vulture with a female body, rich daubs of green and blue and burgundy perched threateningly on a branch. Painstakingly he signs it bottom left in the neat script of a master. For 5 pesos I have an original Ovidia Penna Penna, all from his imagination. I imagine him in his shack somewhere, crowded with paper, offcuts and paint, children, a wife and chickens, a dog scratching at his heel, endeavouring to find a space to create art. These butterflies, abstracts, masks, expressions of the spirit of a people. If I close my eyes now, I am back in that market. I can see the painting spread out on a table, all the colours radiant, iridescent, under a Cuban, palm-fringed sun. One of the poets who influenced me most when I was beginning to write was Adrian Mitchell, who died a few years ago. And Adrian Mitchell was somebody we really needed when he was alive. We need him even more now. So, Adrian Mitchell, for Adrian Mitchell. Your death was announced on radio but not TV, as though you weren't celebrity enough to share space with footballers and pop stars, crooked politicians and credit crunch bankers. You were bigger than they, a poet for our times and our future, Blake, singing champion, dancing in the lyrical world, denouncing the liars, celebrating the warm heart of humanity. You like that stuff. Your death shook me out of a Monday morning reverie, the dreaming time before Christmas. I thought, oh no, not you, Adrian. We need you more than ever. We need you leading the charge on Iraq, Gaza, Darfur, Guantanamo. We need your socialist take on the fall of capital, the collapsing cash cows mooing futile laments as they sink into deep grass, emitting high-octane farts, stinking of untrammeled greed. We need you, pointing the alternative to spend, 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 which is surely love, love, love. But you've left us, slipped quietly away to join Blake's angels, while we were busy wrapping presents. With your poems, you've left us the best Christmas present of all. A true English internationalist, patriot, anarchist, socialist, you embrace this daft, stony green island, surrounded by fish and blessed with fables. You sprinkled your funny, stuffed poems with love and sense and all the good people and creatures that play within these shores. That's enough for one big stand up and say it out loud life. I just ask that you peer at us now and then from your wise heaven and wink. I'm just going to do a couple more from Baltimore, and this is a poem that started life 2,500 years ago. It's called Waiting for Corinna. I didn't write the first version, some of you may think so, but it was written by Ovid, and over the centuries other poets have written different versions of it. Christopher Marlowe, for example, in the 16th century, and Guy Masters in the 1960s. So I thought we needed an update for the 21st century. And Waiting for Corinna is a good summer poem. It tells the story of lovers meeting on a summer afternoon for some afternoon delight. Waiting for Corinna, that summer afternoon, window half open, casting a lazy light, like the hour after sunset, dawn's first kiss, the half-light shy girls need to hide their kiss. So you came, Corinna, fresh air in a short dress, waterfall of hair flecking the palest neck, lovely as all your lovers say, a princess stealing in. I lifted your dress, you wriggled fish-like, a slim brown trout torn between the river, your own desire. You paused, lovely beyond compare, naked, glistening, nipples granting me permission, breasts high above your brown stomach, tiny waist, old enough thighs. Why say more? You stepped toward me. Later we slept, where now such summers, where such sex. Okay, this is my last poem in the first half, and it's called Cafe Paradiso. Cafe Paradiso is a restaurant in Cork in Ireland, a really great vegetarian restaurant. So this is a homage to Cafe Paradiso, but also a homage to friendship as well. Cork City gulps April sunshine, the air that refreshes after winter. We gulp red wine in Cafe Paradiso, learning new words for love. Your beauty is a thing of wonder. I never knew your loveliness before. You open your heart to me. I walk through its lonely door. A parentless child in Belfast, a child at war in a city at war, looking for love and star-filled nights, in a city landscape spelling no. You tell me of your lovely daughter, Rachel, how you chose her name. You tell me of your husband, your cottage, the things that keep you sane. We have one more glass, then one glass more, and another glass to be really sure. When we leave Cafe Paradiso, the world will care a little more. Thank you very much. There's plenty of red wine in the bar if you'll move to bring some in the interval.